Hello children. How are you all?
Let us begin our session. Literacy for All.
Hello everyone, I am Rotaractor Suneha from Rotaract Club of VIT. We along with Rotary Club of Vellore Presidency present you Literacy for All. Today I am going to talk about tenses. A tense is a form taken by a verb to show the time of an action. The concept of tense in English is a method that we use to refer to time. There are three types of tenses: past tense, present tense, and future tense. Past tense is used to describe an action that has already occurred in the past. Present tense is used to describe an action that is happening at the present moment. Future tense is used to describe an action that will occur in the future. Past tense. This is principally used to describe events in the past. The process of performing the action is not important. Rather, the action was completed in the past, whether in the recent or long time ago matters. Verb. A word used to describe an action, state, or occurrence. There are two types of verbs that affects the past tense. They are regular and irregular verbs. Regular verb. Here we use the past tense in verb plus ed form. Example: she cooked rice for lunch today. It rained yesterday. Here the verb cook is represented as cooked in the past tense, and the verb rain is represented as rained in the past tense. There are certain verbs that ends with e, so we represent them as verb plus d in the past tense. Example: I wiped the window. I lived in Bombay before. Here the verb wipe and live both ends with e. So the past tense of wipe is represented as wiped, and the past tense of live is represented as lived. Verb ending with y is usually represented as I in the past tense. Example: he studied a lot. I paid the bill. Here the verb study is represented as studied in the past tense, and the verb pay is represented as paid in the past tense. Irregular verb. Example: I built the house. She bought a new dress. Ma'am taught us English last year. In irregular verb, we do not use ed after verb in framing the sentence. Instead, we use another form of the verb. As example, you can see we have used built instead of build, bought instead of bring, taught instead of teach. There are three types of past tense. They are statement, negative, and question. Statement. Here we frame the sentences as subject plus verb in past tense plus object. Example: we wrote an essay. We played all day. I washed the bicycle. Here we represented write as wrote, play as played, wash as washed. Negative. We frame the sentences as subject plus did plus not plus verb plus object. Example: Harry did not finish his homework. I did not eat the apple. I did not wash the car. Note: we can also contract the negative form, that is, did not to didn't. So the above sentences will be read as: Harry didn't finish his homework. I didn't eat the apple. I didn't wash the car. Question. Here we frame the sentences as did plus subject plus verb plus object. Example: did you have dinner last night? Did you wash the car? Did you eat the apple?
Rotaractor Vanchika Raj Sharma from Rotaract Club of VIT. We, along with Rotary Club of Vellore Presidency, present you Literacy for All. I will be focusing on tenses, mainly present tense and future tense. Present tense. The uses of present tense are: first, in regular habits or daily routine. For example, the school opens every morning at 7 a.m. Now, this is a daily routine. I play saucer. This is a regular habit. The second case is facts and generalizations. When we are referring to facts and generalizations, we use present tense. For example, Delhi is the capital of India. Now, this is a generalized thing. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Now, this is a fact which will never change. In the third case, we see the present tense is used for referring scheduled events in near future. The bus leaves tonight at 10 p.m. Now, this is an event which is scheduled in the near future. We see grammar rules for framing sentences using present tense. Then, in the first case, if we are making a sentence using the first person, that is I. So here the verb is live. I live. But if we are framing sentence using third person, that is he and she, we add s to the verb. At last, that is he lives or she lives. Second case, when the verb ends in o, double s, sh, ch or x, we add es in the sentence using third person. For the first person, the sentence will be I go, but for the sentence using third person like she and he, the verb will have es added to it at the end. She goes. When a consonant is followed by y in a verb and we are making a sentence using third person, then this y will change to ie and we will also add s at the end. For example, in the study verb, the first person I is used. It will be simple like I study, but he or she studies. Y is changed to ie and we have added s. When a vowel in a verb is followed by y, then we add s if we are making a sentence using third person. I play. Here this I is the first person and this play is a verb in which this A is a vowel which is followed by Y. This will remain simple. I play. But she plays. Here we have added S. Next is future tense. The future tense has only two forms, will and be going to. They both refer to a specific time in future and these two forms are interchangeable. So first case, if we focus on framing a sentence in simple future tense using will. Subject plus auxiliary verb will plus verb first form. I will open the door. I is the subject, will is the auxiliary verb, open is the verb first form. It is an affirmative sentence because there is no negative word used in the sentence. We will not leave yet. We is the subject, will is the auxiliary verb, not is a negative word, so it is a negative sentence. And here this leave is the verb first form. Will you travel by bus? Here this is an interrogative sentence because question mark is at the end of the sentence. Second case, am is are plus going to plus verb. Now it is framing sentences using be going to. You are going to meet Jane tonight. I am not going to study German. Are you going to travel by plane? Now these sentences are affirmative, negative and interrogative respectively. Now time expressions. Tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. These are used for making sentences in future tense. I am going to travel to Lucknow next week. Now what are the other ways of expressing the future? The simple present tense is used for expressing the future time. For example, the train leaves at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Here this tomorrow is there, so it is a future time, but leaves is written, which is referring to simple present tense. Thank you.